Hello, GameGar here, and we are back in Tasty Planet Back for Seconds. And in the last video, we finished Rome, and now we're cruising our way over to Japan. Okay, so let's see what our first level is. This one is called Chisai. Chisai is Japanese for small, so that means we probably are going to start out quite small in this level. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we're starting off by eating grains of rice. That is definitely a staple in Japanese culture. Most Asian cultures, actually. Rice, yeah, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, honestly. I eat rice all the time as well. Okay, we're eating rice first, and then it looks like... What are those? I can't really tell yet. Ah, I think those are... sakura petals, the petals of the flowers from the sakura trees. Yes, as you can see here on the left, there's a sakura flower. So let's eat up all of this rice. Yum yum yum. I wish it was cooked though. These rice grains are a bit oddly shaped. They're a little bit too long, I think. Longer rice comes from like Thailand or India, I think. Not really sure, but definitely not from Japan. Okay, we have some, what looks like throwing stars or shuriken up there. I hope we don't eat those, they look pretty dangerous. Quite jagged. So let's make our way around, and of course I'm missing everything that's in front of me. And again with the fish, it looks almost the same. I can't really see the whole thing, but it looks similar to the fish that we came across when we were in Rome. Okay, now we can eat the entire cherry blossom itself. Well, not cherry blossom tree, but just the blossom from the cherry blossom tree. And I don't know, who knows, well, I mean, anyways, if you are familiar with the culture of Japan, in about, it's usually April, right around when it starts to get warm, but not hot, but just warm and sunny. The sakura blossoms will come out, and they only come out for about a few days, like 4 or 5 days. I mean, the blossoms themselves only last for about 4 or 5 days, but in Japan, for about a week, usually it's April, they have basically what's called, they have cherry blossom viewings. So basically you go outside in this nice weather. It's a little bit cool, but I don't know, it's definitely warmer, and it's usually sunny, and the blossoms are just absolutely beautiful. And you go outside and you have a picnic, more or less. It's definitely popular, well, it's popular among all people of Japan, but it's definitely popular with university students. Oh my god, we just ate a tanto. It's with university students, so they usually gather together, you know, get some, not necessarily food, like a huge meal or anything, but like, you know, some snacks and things, and have a little bit of like some drinks, usually alcohol, nothing strong, not like, you know, vodka or whiskey or anything, but like, you know, kind of lighter drinks with like a 6 to 8% alcohol level. And anyway, you sit around, you just basically enjoy each other's company, and you enjoy the beautiful scenery of the cherry blossoms, because it is just absolutely breathtaking. And it's just kind of a nice way to welcome in the spring from, you know, winter time, which can be kind of, you know, a little bit darker, quite cool or cold. And yeah, so it's just a nice way to start off the spring and celebrate the new year and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and even here where I live, we have the same kind of thing. I think it's, well, no, I know it's in April. It's basically the same thing. You kind of hang out with friends and look at the cherry blossoms. You go to the park or something like that and just kind of hang out and chill and whatever. So it's quite nice. I don't know anything about eating fish or having swords and things, but other than that, yeah, it's a really cool thing. Rice mice. Okay, so I imagine we're going to run into some mice eating rice. Anyway, these don't look too much different from, what was it, the larva that we ate before. So let's eat this uncooked rice. It looks like somebody spilled a bag of rice on the ground, I guess. And we are just kind of sucking up what's left. Again, I'll say the starts of these levels aren't exactly, you know, very enthralling, but it is an interesting concept. And I think it would be more interesting if you're... Wow, there's a rat. If you were running against the clock. If you were to ask me what the purpose of this level was, I honestly couldn't answer you. We ate 500 and something pieces of rice, and I barely saw the ass of a rat. Nothing really happened in this level. Anyway, let's move on to the next one then. There's no reason to talk about it. The next level is called Ninja Attack, so I'm a little curious. See, we can see these ninjas, but if you were really to be attacked by a ninja, you wouldn't see them coming. And they certainly wouldn't be, you know, wandering around outside in the daylight in amongst cherry blossoms. I think they would probably come out in the middle of the night and just, you wouldn't even see them coming. If they're truly ninjas, you wouldn't see them coming. And you would, well, ninjas, as far as I know, are assassins, so you wouldn't see them coming and you just kind of end instantly. Alright, so we're eating samurai, and I guess they are maybe being attacked by the ninjas, and they're kind of fighting with each other. Doesn't really make much sense, but if you check out, again, Japanese history, you might see, it might tell you about the kind of, I don't know if it's a myth or not, but like how ninjas, the story of the ninja came to be. And it looks like they're throwing their shuriken at the samurai, and the samurai should be carrying katana or some kind of, you know, sword. But I don't really see that. They're just kind of running, or not even running, walking around and getting hit by the shuriken. And I don't know, I feel like in this level we're just kind of a third wheel. We're not really helping either side, we're just eating everyone and everything, so yeah, I feel kind of out of place. And it's definitely a way to ruin the, you know, the viewing of the cherry blossoms. Oppa, okay, so it looks like we hit more, I think we hit more ninjas than samurai, but yeah, we definitely did, almost 3 times, well, double the amount, because we kind of focused on one area. This is going by quite quickly, I like this is much better. So let's do Samurai Snack. Samurai Snaku, okay. So we're starting out rather small again, eating shuriken and the cherry blossoms, and these little Buddhist, or Buddha statues rather. Well, I mean they are Buddhist. Let's eat some flowers, some more statues, and I guess we'll move our way up to eating tanto and the, I guess I didn't check, but should be katana. Not to be confused with Kitana, I think that's her name, Kitana from Mortal Kombat. You got me pinned here. Oh, that was horrible. Why don't you guys just kind of leave me alone? Can I use the sword? Go away! I mean, are they trying to get rid of me? Just by what? Kicking me around? This isn't a soccer game. Maybe this is Japanese soccer. Maybe this is how they play soccer. Now, I know for a fact that's not true. And as far as I know, actually Japanese are more interested in baseball, if I recall correctly. I mean, they do also like soccer, but... Okay, looks like we've kind of shaken those guys for the moment, so let's just scoop up everything we can on the way. And then we'll have our sweet revenge for being kicked around like a soccer ball by these jerks. Oh, we're gonna eat these larger statues now. Okay, now we can eat the people. Oh! The ninjas are back. Okay, so this is like kind of a, looks like a turf war or something. Ninjas versus samurai. It's a very stereotypical situation. Definitely doesn't seem like something that would have happened. Especially not in broad daylight, as I've mentioned. Although I believe playing this game with complete darkness, while challenging, would be near impossible. Okay, so we got random shuriken flying around, almost hitting us. They don't seem to have very good aim, because I haven't seen them hit anyone, except for me, so far. And maybe they're aiming for me, I don't know. Could be. Alright, so hopefully we're going to get big enough to eat something other than just the people that are around. Wow. There's not really much going on here except for eating basically the same things. I'm curious what's the final level going to be like just in this section, if we're going to eat My imagination makes me think it would be either a castle or the iconic Mount Fuji. I'm not really sure. We have already eaten, if I can recall correctly, we've eaten a volcano, so I don't know if we'll eat a mountain or not. I feel like we'll eat a castle, like the castles you can find in Osaka. Okay, we're 1.2. Oh, here we go, in hyper mode. Maybe we can find something more substantially. Okay, we cannot eat those. Okay, since the map has gotten larger, we can eat. We found more things out here on the outer areas. Eat some trees. Need some more statues. Yum yum. So we're zooming around. You know what's quite interesting? Like all the other levels that had cats in them, and Japanese, well, I mean, at least these days, really love cats. Like they just really love cats, and they think they're really cute, and just really respect cats like more than other cultures do. And it's just quite a popular animal amongst Japanese people. You know, at least these days. I don't know if that's like something they're known for or anything, but anyway. Oh my god, now we're eating the really, really huge houses. We're getting big. Too big. Alright, this level's over. So we ate a lot. And again, oh, this time we ate more samurai than ninjas, so kind of even it out a little bit. The next level is called meditation meal. So we're just gonna kind of sit and meditate and absorb the food through our, I don't know, chakras or something. No, we're just gonna eat a bunch of Buddha statues. Why not? Why not? Again, this music, absolutely just lovely. It's perfect. It's very soothing. It's very meditative. And I'm wondering who recorded the voice for this, or is this an actual like song that they just kind of used in the game? Because it's more or less just a woman going la 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 and a man kind of humming. I think it's a man, maybe a piano. Okay, so we're basically just eating as many statues as we possibly can. I don't know who left all of these statues just kind of laying around here, but... Oh, okay, good. We came out around the outside now. We can eat the outer ring of statues. Yum, yum, yum. This is like a very awkward game of Pac-Man or something. Okay, so I guess we're just kind of making our way up. We're going to eat the bigger ones. He hasn't made that sound in a while. It's one of my favorite sounds. Okay, we can already eat these. Slightly smaller than the largest one right now. I think we should get some of these, just help us out. Statue, 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 okay. Yeah, this level is just kind of tedious. And these are, yeah, we're now eating the larger ones, so I think we're almost finished. I think as long as we finish the bar at the top, the level should be over. Opa, okay. So that only lasted under 2 minutes, and we ate over 250 different Buddhist statues. Okay, so the next to last level is called Cherry Blossom, so I think that's going to be the focus of this level. So let's see how many cherry blossoms we actually have to eat to make progress. You know, I honestly wish I was playing this game in April, because compared to the way the weather is right now it's monsoon season. So it is just non-stop, endless rain here. It is just absolutely miserable. If you go outside, even if you have an umbrella, you'll get soaking wet. And it's super, I mean, it's like 190% humidity outside. So if you're someone who sweats like I do, you basically, even if you like, I mean, you step outside just for 5 minutes, you basically feel like you're just taking a shower. And I'm not talking about a refreshing, you know, like nice experience, like a nice shower. It just feels absolutely, well, gross, to say the least. And I'm a little bit worried because I think this, like, we're not very high above sea level here, and I think a few years ago it flooded, so hopefully it does not flood anytime soon. Okay, we ate the gigantic cherry blossom tree. 2,102 cherry blossoms consumed. Alright, so now we're on to the last level of the Japanese section. A link to the repast. I have no idea what that means. It sounds like we're reliving the past a second time. I have no idea, but we're only 5 millimeters in size right now, so we need to make ourselves as big as possible because I feel like we're going to be moving on to something big. You know what would be really awesome that just came to mind? Another thing that Japan was famous for long ago, and even more recently because I think there was a new movie out a few years ago. Of course, Godzilla. If Godzilla were in this game, that would be just completely awesome. If we could battle Godzilla, that'd be even better, but I have a feeling if he or she, I don't know. If it's in this game, it's quite huge, so we're going to have to eat a lot more than just grains of rice to take him on. Or maybe one of the moths from the previous episodes could like radioactively like become Mothra or something. And now we got this kind of like interesting banjo music. It's kind of a little bit more upbeat to the previous song. Again, it doesn't necessarily match the level that we're on per se. Ouch! Ouch! You're damn right. We just ran into a throwing star. Okay, so we get about 0.15 per cherry blossom, so we definitely should be able to use. There's that weird, like, just one random fish on the edge again. Okay, so I'm going to focus on the slightly more larger objects just to save a little bit of time instead of eating just everything, or I can just go in circles and miss every single item, which is something that I am just really, really good at. It's quite a nice place. It's very well kept. Oh, there he is. There's a samurai. Oh no, samurai is definitely not happy with me messing up his like little picnic here. I wouldn't be either. Ah, that's what we're eating. I think it was a wakazashi. Is that what that said? I don't know. Teapot. I'm eating things too fast and not reading them. That was a katana. That's a tanto. The medium-sized one, which again I ate without actually looking at the name. Not really sure where that name comes from exactly, but let's see, tanto, and this is wakizashi. Wakizashi. Okay, so I was close. Honestly, I'm not gonna act like, oh yeah, I know everything about Japan. I honestly have never heard of that in my life. I've only ever heard of katana, honestly, and tanto just because probably from movies. Katana, of course, anybody's played any kind of game that has swords in it. Usually there's something like a katana or something like that. So. And the shuriken, I don't know, that just seems like common knowledge these days. I'm not going to say that I'm like a Naruto fan or anything, because I'm actually not. I wasn't really interested in Naruto because, I don't know, I read the manga like the first 9 or 10, I was going to say episodes, that's not right. Books, but I just never really got into it. It wasn't that interesting. I only liked the one guy with the like the shooting gun, or what's it called? The eyeball that like kind of looks red and stuff. I don't know. It's a nice franchise, but it's just I just saved. It's just you only have so much time, and you know, and there was just other things I was more interested in. Just never became a huge Naruto fan. Okay, so we're basically going through the same exact situation we've been through already. Nothing's really changed. Hopefully things will get a little more interesting in a moment once I eat a few more people. Am I gaining size? Yeah, I get 0.01. No, less than 0.01. There's gotta be something else to eat. I'm getting 0.05 per person, and every time I get hit with a throwing star, I think I like get smaller by about 0.01 or something like that. Or 0.1, I mean. Okay, now we're off to statues. Alright, cool. Now we can eat the trees. Yummy. Oishii. Oishiku. ないと思うけど this doesn't look very delicious. Just eating trees. I mean, it's a nice, beautiful pink color. Kind of reminds me of like strawberry ice cream, so it does look a little bit enticing. But I'm pretty sure eating anything like that wouldn't be good. Alright, now we're definitely making progress. It's an interesting sound that these buildings make. Oh yeah, we hit the jackpot now. Oh, we're going crazy. What? No way. No way. Okay, first I thought, oh, it's just a dinosaur. That is Godzilla. The one, the only. And you know why he's here? Because we're stealing the show. He's like, hey, this is my country to destroy. Why don't you just get out of here? I'm stealing the limelight from him, and that's, you know, I can understand where he's coming from. I wonder how big we have to be. I guess, well, right now we're 17 meters. I don't know the statistics of the size of Godzilla, but I think we're getting close. So that's pretty awesome that Godzilla is actually in this game. It's like the only, it's not like there's bosses in the game or anything, but it's like the first, I don't know. I just feel like it would be a boss. Although, I'm pretty sure that all we're going to do is just walk over here and go, oh, I'm sorry, it's not Godzilla, it is Monsterzilla. Okay, so we don't want to get in trouble for copyright. You can see up here there's King Kong and Mothra and some two-headed dragon. Why isn't the goo grown big enough to eat the entire world? Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. Fortunately, every time it jumps through time, its size resets. Okay, so I don't know why he's still wearing a toga, and I'm glad that he's putting his jacket back on. But I love this cute little picture here of the gray goo. That's quite cute, isn't it? It looks a little more, looks like how I would draw an octopus, but anyway. However, according to my calculations, this next jump will be its last. How do you know that? Just because the game's ending? If we don't stop it, it'll eat everything. We must prepare. What is he preparing? What are those? It looks like peanut brittle that's been like dyed a different color. And some shoelaces? I don't know what his plan is. Anyways, in the future, oh my god. So in the next level, we are moving into the future. We have these little tiny, well, I don't want to say what they look like, but anyway, they're just like what, amoeba or, oh, I forgot. I don't remember the names of little cells and things, but there's what looks like a robot here. So anyway, this is predicting that the next level will be the last level in the game. So that also means that we will be stopping this video here, and the last level will be probably the last video for this series. And as you can see, the next section is called Snack to the Future, and we are obviously running into either robots and or aliens and what looks like a giant brain in a jar. So anyway, we're going to check that out in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel and you'd like to subscribe, I would also appreciate having you join us here on GameGar. And also, don't be afraid to leave a comment in the comment section below as well. We can talk about the game or anything else related to games or this game, or honestly, anything you want to talk about. So, thank you again for watching. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.